wop, dingy ding wop, a ding ding wop, dingy ding wop, a ding ding wop, dingy ding wop, a ding ding wop, dingy Caribbean vibration. Ding wop, dingy Caribbean vibration. A dingy ding wop, Caribbean vibration. Caribbean vibration. A ding ding wop, dingy ding wop, a ding ding wop, dingy ding wop, a dingy Caribbean vibration.
Hello and welcome to Caribbean Vibrations, TV's #1 Caribbean show. I'm your host, Alan, and on today's episode, we bring to you the first of a two-part series featuring the BBPA Harry Jerome Awards for 2020 and 2021. The Black Business Professional Association, also known as the BBPA, is a non-profit charitable organization that addresses equity and opportunity for the Black community in business, employment, education, and economic development. The BBPA sponsors the annual Harry Jerome Awards, a national award event that honors and recognizes achievement and excellence and supports higher learning through the BBPA National Scholarship Fund. This award presentation will recognize, showcase, and honor excellence in the African Canadian community by profiling professionals who've created a pathway to replicate their best practices by sharing their personal journeys. Caribbean Vibrations is proud to bring to our viewers the achievements of these award recipients. Stay tuned for the 38th BBPA Harry Jerome Award winners 2020 right now on Caribbean Vibrations.
Hello, my name is Lyric Bent, and I am both honored and humbled to receive the BBPA Harry Jerome Arts Award for 2020. While I've received other awards over the course of my career, this one is very special to me because it comes from an organization committed to shining a spotlight on achievements within our community. In the midst of a pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement made enormous strides to ensure that the plight of our Black community was brought to the world stage and to hold governments, institutions, and individuals accountable for meaningful change.
Good, you hold on to that feeling. Enjoy it. And I will stand by you, even amidst chicken icicles.
Happy birthday. Come on, man, you should leave.
I'm not leaving.
I would like to congratulate all the other 2020 recipients and express my appreciation, my deepest appreciation to the BBPA for their continued commitment to recognize excellence in our community. Thank you to my family who refuse to allow me to forget where I come from. I'd just like to say to you, continue to dream, believe in yourself, and stay committed to your craft. Thank you.
I'm Cheryl Kerr, founder and managing partner at MedX Health Services. I am truly honored to receive the BBPA Harry Jerome Business Awards for 2020. At MedX, we provide disability management, workplace health and wellness, and home care services for private clientele, the insurance industry, and the legal community. I am passionate about helping people that are in need. I recognize that in the rehab industry, we didn't have anyone advocating for the people in our community. As I have always been in healthcare, I decided to take on this role. I would like to thank my son, Damien, who have been with me since the beginning and have stuck with me through thick and thin. He is now married and gave me my 2 beautiful grandbabies. I would also like to thank my friends, my family members, and my team at MedX who have supported me throughout my journey. I could never have done it without them. The mark of a true leader is the ability to encourage, empower, and work to inspire the next generation. The greatest leader of our time could articulate a vision so clear, it seems as though it already come to pass. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream.
Hello, my name is Adam Stephen Lake. I am currently a graduate student at the Monk School of Global Affairs and Public Policy. I am the founder of Books Breaking Barriers, which is an organization promoting literacy and education to inmates within correctional facilities. And I am truly honored to be the Harry Jerome Community Service Award recipient for 2020. What inspired me to take on a leadership role was my identity being a Black male and also a queer male, seeing the injustice throughout society, and then deciding when I went into upper forms of education, particularly at York University, that I can make a difference, I can change, I can be a leader, I can be a mentor, I can be an individual who sees change for upcoming members of the Black community. In receiving the Harry Jerome Community Service Award for 2020, there are a few people that I would like to thank. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my father and my mother, Oswald Lake and Joni Bodney Lake, who unfortunately passed away due to COVID complications very recently. They have been my support system, my backbone, and I know that they are proud of me and looking down on me. I would also like to thank my two sisters, Sandra Lake and Nicole Henry, for being individuals who I could look up to and who I could always come to. And on top of that, all the individuals within the Black community who I have interacted with and who are such positive figures behind me, pushing me to accomplish greatness, to break barriers, to achieve excellence. Those are the individuals who I would like to thank.
On October 21st, 1982, a Jamaican-Canadian businessman, Denham Jolly, sent an invitation to a number of people in the Black community for a meeting at the Underground Railroad restaurant in downtown Toronto. The group formed an association and a steering committee that included Al Hamilton, publisher of Contrast newspaper, Denham Jolly, and civil rights leader Bromley Armstrong. The name Black Business and Professional Association was selected to recognize the contributions of both men and women to business and their professions. This also acted as a statement for the organization's commitment to equity. It was decided to honor 6 Black Canadian athletes who excelled at that year's Commonwealth Games. A dinner was suggested where Harry Jerome, Canada's premier track and field athlete of the 1960s, would be invited to be the keynote speaker. However, before Harry Jerome could attend, he died suddenly in December 1982 at the age of 42. The association then decided to turn the celebration into a tribute for the late Harry Jerome. The first Harry Jerome Awards was held on March 5th, 1983. Since then, the award show has evolved into 16 categories and has become Canada's most prestigious Black award show, which in 2020 handed out over 100 scholarships to institutions of higher learning and has awarded over millions of dollars in scholarships over the years.
Hi, I'm Tanya Sinclair. I'm a Human Resources Executive, and I'm honored to receive the Harry Jerome Leadership Award for 2020. I'm an HR professional. I lead workplaces in the area of human resources. I help workers and managers to work harmoniously in a more inclusive environment. I'm also the founder of Black Human Resources Professionals of Canada, a not-for-profit organization that supports Black HR professionals in the area of mentoring, support, and career advancement. I think what inspired me really was my late father. He left his homeland in Jamaica and fought in World War II. He settled down in Canada and life was not easy, but he never let that define him. And I think seeing that growing up inspired me to know that it's so important to do good work in the community and not let others define you. I'm so honored to be accepting the Harry Jerome Leadership Award, and I have to thank my friends, my family, my spouse, Norma and Sinclair, for all of their support. I know it can be challenging working with a very busy mom and spouse, sometimes around the clock, and I really do appreciate their patience and understanding during this important work that needs to be done.
My name is Samantha Mahfood. I'm the Executive Director of Food for the Poor in Canada. I'm truly honoured to receive the Harry Jerome Humanitarian Award from the BBPA for 2020. It really is such an honour to get this award from a community that has supported the work of Food for the Poor for the last 12 years.
The real goal and the mission of Food for the Poor is to turn the church of the first world into the third world.
Food for the Poor was started 40 years ago by my uncle Ferdinand Mahfood, and we work in the Caribbean and Latin America, and our goal is to change lives, save lives, and transform communities. The work has grown over the last 40 years, started with just Jamaica. We are a Jamaican family, and over the years it grew to encompass 17 countries. Food for the Poor has built 100,000 homes and 120 schools in Jamaica alone, feeding people, housing people, educating people. Really, really blessed to be able to do this work. As I accept this award, I really would like to thank the Caribbean diaspora. I want to thank all the people who I have, grown up with and grown old with, and they have always welcomed me, and I'm part of that family, and I'm blessed to be.
Hello, my name is Jodie Glean-Mitchell. I am the Director of the Anti-Racism and Cultural Diversity Office at the University of Toronto. I am humbled and honored to be the 2020 recipient of the Harry Jerome Diversity Award. In my role as Director of the Anti-Racism and Cultural Diversity Office, I work with my team to provide support to the University of Toronto in all things anti-racism. So that includes the development and facilitation of anti-racism education programming, providing consultation and strategic advice on systemic initiatives, as well as providing support through resolution and restorative processes when issues and concerns and complaints come forward. So having received the Harry Jerome Award for Diversity, there's many folks that I need to thank. But first and foremost, wanting to thank my parents, Carla and Levita Glean, who reside in Grenada. I want to say thank you to the many community members back home who have supported and who have been the foundation of the work that I do, including, of course, my brothers, Andre and Carla Glean. Need to extend my love to my husband, Marshall Mitchell, and to my daughter, Madison Mitchell, for continuing to be the fuel that drives the work that I do. I thank you.
Little Jamaica, a BBPA in the Community Initiative, has partnered with the City of Toronto's Economic Development and Culture Division, the Confronting Anti-Black Racism Unit, and other partners to foster the development of this vibrant Eglinton West enclave. Little Jamaica is home to the highest concentration of diverse and dynamic range of Black and Caribbean-owned businesses in the City of Toronto.
Listen, on behalf of the BBPA, I'd like to give you this grant, and hopefully it will help your business as we're in COVID and for all the other challenges with regards to the construction happening on Eglinton.
I just want to say a very special thank you to the BBPA for their special effort or their support and their initiative for helping us as small business in Little Jamaica. Without you guys, it's very hard.
It's been a tough goal. So we want everybody, as well as ourselves, we support local business and we like local business support us here at Reggae Cafe. We're all unified as one under one rock, and we just like to thank all the support for this donation today.
As you see, the sidewalks are closed. We're not able to operate at full potential. Hard to get workers, but I do thank the BBPA for providing this, because this can help us going forward with some of our programs that we want to install in casual. We want to extend our services to the public, and with this grant, we should be able to do some of the things that we said we were trying to do.
This grant will help us so much with paying rent. This help us keep us afloat, help us buy supplies, and just trust me, it's from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate you guys for everything that you've done.
This is home for us. You know, we have been on Eglinton since 1984. We love this area. It's a beautiful area. It's an area that we feel at home, where our people come together.
Get help when it's in mid-crisis like this one. Eglinton seems to be, it's at the time of the desolate situations. So we give thanks towards this organization to making sure that we in the small Jamaican community is getting much help that is deserved, even though we could take even more than this, but a start is where we got.
Eglinton West / Little Jamaica is very important for people like me. I tried to get jobs at all type of different places. They weren't hiring people who looked like me.
This is the place my mom used to bring me to get my haircuts, the place my mom and dad met, it's the place my grandmother and my grandfather settled at.
When you come to Eglinton West, you see your own kind, you feel empowered, you feel motivated. It just gives you a sense of belonging in this community, in this culture, in this environment that we're in.
I just want to thank local people that have built Little Jamaica, like Jimmy Wisdom behind me, Charles Roach, the civil rights lawyer, Dudley Laws. This is what Little Jamaica is all about, is recognizing their contributions, and we've got to walk in their footsteps and keep it strong and keep it growing.
I'd like to thank BBPA for this award and for their continuous support to the businesses on Eglinton West or Little Jamaica as a whole. I would like to thank my clients that have been supporting me for the last 5 years.
My clients are the number one people I have to give thanks to, because without the customers, the clients, there would be no casual salon. I gotta thank Nadine Spencer, Black Urbanism. These are people that have basically been there for us.
I'd like to thank BBPA and Black Urbanism Toronto, all of our customers that have come through and supported us over the years. My dad, African Star of Staff of Life across the street. I'd like to thank my grandmother, my grandfather who came here and settled.
The City of Toronto passed a motion unanimously to declare this as a heritage preservation area under the Heritage Act. So that means that there'd be permanent protection for this area under law, that this character, the culture, the architecture will be protected and preserved going forward.
For me personally, a place like Eglinton West, Little Jamaica holds dear to my heart, because anything I've really achieved or gained in life, I got it due to the fact that I was able to strive on Eglinton.
My name is Norma McCormack, and I'm a nurse leader who works in a large community teaching hospital. My role spans across the hospital, outpatient clinics, where I provide clinical leadership to staff, physicians, and help advance best practices for our patients and their families. I am truly honored to receive the BBPA Harry Jerome Professional Excellence Award for 2020. My dream of becoming a healthcare leader was greatly encouraged by the person from whom I received my greatest inspiration, my late mother. She introduced me to the joy of intellectual pursuit and instilled in me the values of education. She placed great emphasis on achieving excellence and becoming a leader so that I can make significant impact and contribution to healthcare. This achievement could not be reached without the help and support from some very special people. My husband Byron, who always supports my every ambition. My son Sean, who makes me so proud as he continues to affect young lives in his role as elementary school principal. My daughter Simone for her unwavering love and support, and my colleagues who orchestrated and nominated me for this award. A heartfelt thank you.
Hello, I'm Nathan Hall, and I'm the CEO of Culture Check and the CEO of Simple Story, and I am truly honored and blessed to have received the BBPA Harry Jerome Young Entrepreneur Award. I love telling stories, and they have come to be the foundation of the work that I do. Culture Check is an anti-racism support center for the workforce. Individuals who experience discrimination or simply the discomfort of being a racialized professional, they can connect with us for support, community, or best practices to help them navigate their career. My other company, Simple Story, is a video marketing agency that empowers brands to effectively tell their own story. And we do that through the power of animated and live action video. Through some recent reflection, I have found that I've been on my own journey of reclaiming my power, of reclaiming my voice and reclaiming my own story. So often my traits, my background, my identity was sold back to me as a weakness, as a problem, as something that I needed to overcome. I know firsthand how powerful stories can be in breaking people and communities down. And so I'm on a mission to empower people to take back their own narratives. So first I want to thank BBPA for this great honor and this recognition. The love from your own people always hits differently. Next, I want to thank my family, to all the people who came before me and allowed me to stand on their shoulders. To all the people who've been here with me, who raised me up, who stood beside me. And for all those who will come after me, I hope I can make things a little bit better for you. I love y'all and appreciate y'all.
My name is Trevor Massey, and I'm currently the chair of the Lifelong Leadership Institute that offers the program Leadership by Design. I am delighted and humbled to be offered the Lifetime Achievement Award by the BBPA for the year 2020. I lead the Leadership by Design program, which is a leadership development program for Black youth from across the GTA. The students are receiving career support, leadership development as they develop through their high school and university years. The program is largely driven by wonderful staff and volunteers who really represent the secret sauce of our success. There are many individuals who contributed to my personal growth. I want, first of all, to thank my mother, now aged 97, who with my father ensured I received a solid high school and post-secondary education. My wife, who has been extraordinarily supportive of me and also of my various ventures. I also want to add the third person, my uncle, the late Dr. Hector Massey of York University, who was very, very supportive of me and who provided mentoring throughout my university years and also career guidance. I believe leadership is the critical element required for advancement of the Black community. We have outstanding leaders in the Black community. We do need more. And we need more leaders who are seat-at-the-table leaders. In closing, I'd like to thank the BBPA for its generosity in granting to me the BBPA Lifetime Achievement Award for the year 2020.
I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Caribbean Vibrations, bringing you the first of a two-part series featuring the BBPA Harry Jerome Awards. Don't forget to check us out on social media at CareVibeTV and check out our website, carevibetv.com. I'm your host, Scott Allen, and we'll see you next time on Caribbean Vibrations.
Sentimental feeling, this love is real. Girl, you possess the charm that keep me warm. Do it!